Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I'm your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop, and it's time to go back to the theater. And it's the feel-good movie event of the year. Just kidding. But I hope you brought your walking shoes. My review of the 2025 survival thriller, The Long Walk, coming up now. A group of teenage boys compete in an annual contest known as the Long Walk, in which they must maintain a certain walking speed or get shot. So what did I think of The Long Walk? I thought it's a bleak and harrowing survival thriller. It's based on the 1979 novel of the same name by Stephen King, which he wrote under the pen name Richard Bachman. The film is directed by Francis Lawrence, who's also known for directing films like Constantine, I Am Legend, Water for Elephants, The Hunger Games sequels and prequels, and Red Sparrow. It's set in a dystopian version of America where the government collapsed and the country is now under a military regime. Every year, thousands of teenage boys from all different parts of the country and walks of life apply, but no one says no anyway, to participate in the event known as The Long Walk. The 50 contestants are chosen at random, and there can only be one survivor. They're given rations, but must walk without stopping along a route, being escorted by military soldiers. They must maintain the speed of 3 miles an hour. If they go any slower or stop, they get a warning. After 3 warnings in a row, they are shot and killed by the soldiers. The winner is given a large cash prize as well as one wish they can have fulfilled. The walk is also broadcasted out for all of the citizens to see. In this group, we follow a number of characters, like our main protagonists, Ray and Peter, who become quick friends, and that friendship becomes fantastic as the walk goes on. The two make alliances and enemies along the way. Through much conversation, the boys and the audience learn more about the characters, such as their backstories and what they do if they win the prize. Of course, every now and then, someone gets killed for one reason or another, and the deaths can be quite brutal. Another drawback is that the contestants can't sleep or stop to go to the bathroom, so we do see them doing their business a couple times. While you might think seeing all of these characters just walking and talking could get boring after a bit, it didn't for me, and it's full of tension and suspense, and there's a nice amount of surprises to keep things exciting. There are also quite a number of ways things could end up, and a few probable winners, so I kept thinking of these different options of how things could end up in my head as I was watching it unfold. There's also spectacular character development that makes us care about the characters. There's also some great moments where the teens help each other out and start to care about one another. The film can also be seen as an allegory for war, specifically Vietnam, with young men being thrown into a hopeless situation and representing the senseless loss and the psychological trauma they endure. The contest also symbolizes society's pressures, the cost of fame, and the extremes people will go through for the chance at success or reward. There's also a number of emotional moments, especially dealing with Ray and his mother, played by Judy Greer, who doesn't want him to go on the walk. The cast is full of great up-and-coming actors, including Cooper Hoffman as Raymond Garrity, the young man who goes on the walk in hopes of revenge, David Johnson as Peter McVries, the walker who has a silver lining perspective and big heart, Ben Wong and Toot Nyot as Hank Olson and Arthur Baker, 2 more contestants that Ray and Peter befriend, Charlie Plummer as Gary Barkovich, the rebellious contestant who becomes a thorn in the other side's, and Mark Hamill as the Major, the mysterious authoritarian figure in charge of the walk. While The Long Walk can be depressing, it's a haunting and powerful film that will stick with you long after the credits. Number-wise, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of do it, and a high do it at that. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe right here on YouTube. YouTube.com/WestsideOf515. Like the show on Facebook, Facebook.com/WestTroupeAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Instagram and Letterboxd at WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.